Hello everyone, my name is Aisha Al-Sadie and I'm the Learning Officer here at Winchester Cathedral, and I'm going to be reading to you my story called The Robin Who Came In From the Cold. Now in the background you might be able to hear some noises, and that's because we are setting up for our wonderful flower festival which will take place this week. And throughout this video you'll also get to see little snippets, little clips of the setup for the flower festival. Once upon a time, there was a cheeky robin who lived in a tree. He had a beautiful red breast, dark bright eyes and soft feathers. He loved living in his tree. It was very tall, with lots of tasty insects living inside it. But the very best thing about his tree was that on a lovely sunny day, he could sit in it on the highest branches and look at Winchester Cathedral. Sometimes he would see groups of school children coming out of the cathedral, and he would hear them talking excitedly about all the incredible things they had seen inside. He wanted to see all those things too, but he knew there was no way he could sneak in through the doors without being noticed, and even if he did manage to get inside, he might not be able to get back out again. The robin sat in the tree and watched the people going in and out of the cathedral all day until the sun went down and everyone started to go home. When it started to get dark, the robin decided it was time to go to sleep. He found a comfortable branch right in the middle of the tree where the branches and the leaves were all around him. He tucked his head into his red fluffy chest and went to sleep. In the middle of the night, the robin woke up with a jump. A huge thunderstorm had come to Winchester. The rain was lashing down and the wind was howling. The robin was scared. He was only a young robin and had never been in a thunderstorm before. The branches of the tree started to move around in the wind, and he had to grip on tightly to the branch with his clawed feet. Then, with one giant gust of wind, the robin was blown off his perch and out of the tree. The robin was so startled that for a moment he forgot that he could fly. The rain was so cold and the wind so strong that he was blown around all over the place. He was blown to the left and then to the right, up and then down. He flapped his little wings and tried to get back to his tree, but the wind was too strong. He was blown towards the cathedral. Our robin was only a little bird, and the cathedral was very big. He was scared. The wind grew stronger and blew him closer and closer until he could see the figures in the cathedral's stained glass windows. Then the robin saw that there was a big plastic sheet covering one of the cathedral windows. I bet it's at least a bit drier behind that sheet, he thought. With all his remaining strength, he pushed his wings as much as he could and flapped and flapped and flapped against the wind until he reached the plastic sheet and ducked in behind it. The robin landed on a wooden plank behind the plastic sheet and shook the rain from his wings. The sheet flapped noisily in the wind, but at least it was dry where he was. I will just wait here for the storm to finish, he thought, looking around him. He wondered why the plastic sheet was there, and then he realized that the window behind him had a big hole in it. The windows in the cathedral sometimes need to be taken away and repaired. This is what had happened. The plastic sheet had been put there to stop the rain dripping down inside the cathedral. The hole in the window was just the right size for the robin to peep through. Now is my chance, he thought. With one swift hop, he jumped through the hole and into the cathedral. The robin looked around in the dark and he was amazed. From where he was sitting, very high up on the window ledge, he could see some amazing things. Great big stone columns, beautiful statues and paintings, colourful stained glass windows, bright orange tiles on the floors, and huge golden organ pipes. Wow, he thought. It's even more beautiful in here than I imagined it would be. The robin forgot how tired, cold, and hungry he was and spent the whole night exploring. Eventually, he found a quiet spot high up behind this huge stone screen with carvings of people on it and went to sleep. In the morning, the robin woke up to the sound of music. The big golden pipes that he had seen during the night were making really loud noises. The robin sat and listened to the beautiful music. When he just couldn't stay quiet anymore, he took a deep breath, puffed out his little cheeks, and started to sing along as only a robin knows how. After a while, a man who worked at the cathedral heard the robin's voice and was really surprised. "What is a robin doing in the cathedral?" he said. But he was really quite pleased because the robin's song was so beautiful. The robin lived in the cathedral for a whole year. He was able to get in and out by using the hole in the window so that he could still find tasty bugs to eat. He sat on the chairs in the cathedral and sang all day long. The visitors to the cathedral loved seeing him and took lots of photographs of him. He was a celebrity. He built a nest high up where it was warm and safe, and eventually he found a lady robin. Together they had some babies in the nest. They would hop out through the window to find tasty bugs for their babies. A few months later, after their babies had grown up and flown away, our robins decided that they needed to move back to the tree. They had loved their time living inside the cathedral, but they knew that one day the glass would be put back into the window. So they fluffed up their feathers, took one last look around the wonderful space, and hopped back through the glass. They flew back to their beautiful home in the tree and gave big, happy sighs. Our robins still live there today. Next time you visit the cathedral, see what birds you can spot hopping around on the ground or flying high up in the sky. And if you see a robin, make sure you say hello. Thank you for listening.